Hey guys, today we are making up chili dogs. Yes, chili dogs, often served as street food in restaurants and even at ball games. Some say they came from Texas, but wherever they came from, they are absolutely delicious. So let's make some up. So let's kick things off here by adding about half a kilo of lean ground beef to a pan over medium-high heat. Now you don't have to use lean ground beef, but you're going to save yourself a whole lot of grease, water, and draining. And we are simply going to break this up and fry it until it's browned up. And I keep saying someday, I'm going to make my own ground beef, but will that day ever come? You know, I'd have to get a cow and a farm and do all kinds of hard work, and I don't know. After we're fried up and you can do a little bit of drain, it's entirely up to you. We're going in with half a chopped red onion, and I use red because I like that sweetness. 3 or 4 cloves of chopped garlic, depending on how garlicky you want it. You know me, they call me Mr. Garlic. And of course, stir and fry until that onion becomes translucent and that garlic becomes so fragrant and just fills the air. I just love that. Hit this up with a bit of salt, not too much, not too little, but a teaspoon. Of course, some ground black pepper. I just love me peppier. Is that even a word, peppier? Then the star of the show, 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Now you can add a little more depending on how chili-ish you want it. A medium can of red kidney beans, about 20 ounces, and I always rinse and strain this because you get that incredibly yucky residue. And a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. Now I don't drain these at all. And of course you can make these from scratch, you know, in a blender and make your own tomatoes and sauce and stuff like that. But I can't be bothered. It's a lot of work. It's like the cow on the farm thing. Of course, give everything a good stir up, and oh my goodness guys, this is looking good already. Okay, we are going to slip a lid on this and let it simmer away for a few minutes. It's not like the old days where you added all kinds of ingredients and let the old chili simmer away for hours and hours and hours. Well, we don't have time for that, but you could if you wanted, I guess. And I just have to add, doesn't that look incredible, guys? That old chili just simmering away. Really, this is a great recipe as is, and if you have some left over, go ahead and serve it later. And while we simmer away, let's begin cooking up our dogs by adding some oil to a pan. Place the all-beef wieners in, and I know I'm committing the atrocity of sins. I'm not using Texas dogs, and I'm not using sausages. I'm just using all-beef dogs, but please forgive me, guys. Come on, I haven't started the farm yet. And we'll just let these fry away, giving them some rotation until they're browned and cooked through, again over medium-high heat. And I suppose you could use those really good wieners too with the cheese in them. Okay, it is now time to prepare our chili dogs, so we are going to open up our preheated bun and place that wiener in, and use a good bun, guys. I mean, we have worked so hard, and dadgummit, those chili dogs deserve it. Spoon on a good whopping layer of that chili that's been simmering away and looks so good. And I mean, in my opinion, you simply cannot have a chili dog without a whole bunch of grated cheddar cheese. But you can use the cheese of your choice. So go ahead and spread a good layer over the top. A few squirts of yellow mustard. Now some people may say, why on earth are you using yellow mustard on those dogs? Well, I just kind of like it, but it's totally your call. You don't have to use it. I'm just maybe a little on the odd side. And of course, some chopped green onions. Now you can just use regular onions, but the sky is the limit on topping these guys. You can use hot peppers, you can use sour cream, oh, the list goes on and on. Just be the ultimate supreme boss of your chili dogs. And I mean, you really have to admit it, guys, when you take a good look at these, don't they look gum-smacking good, for lack of a better word? I mean, you bite into these, and it is the ultimate comfort street food palate sensation of the century. You simply have to make these chili dogs. You just have to, my friends. Hungry for more? Subscribe.